Our next speaker is Levi Ware. Levi Ware is president and founder of the Skagit Valley-based nonprofit, the Melodic Caring Project. Levi is a 20-year touring and performing veteran musician who, through his music, has discovered a way to support and encourage hospitalized kids, not only locally but nationally and internationally. Through the marriage of technology and live music, the Melodic Caring Project streams live concert to hospitalized kids and teens across the U.S. and the globe. The Melodic Caring Project was founded by Levi and Stephanie Ware in 2011 and has since streamed concerts to over 100 hospitalized kids across the U.S. and the globe. And here to talk about this incredible program is Levi Ware himself.
Very excited to be here. Thank you for having me and allowing me to tell you about this project we are extremely excited about. As you mentioned, the Melodic Caring Project was founded here in Mount Vernon, and what we do is we film live music and stream it live to kids that can't personally be there to be at the show, and it becomes a very personal experience for them, so I can't wait to tell you about it. The talk today that I will be giving you is obviously, well, that's been covered. It'll cover music and healing, the Melodic Caring Project and how it was founded, what inspired it, and then the impact on the patients, the best part, the kids that we call the rockSTARS. To understand a bit about the Melodic Caring Project and why it's effective and why it's impacting on these kids, it helps to know a bit about music and the medically proven healing properties that it has. And it's something that I think as a society we used to know, and now we're relearning again. And some of the research we've done to learn about music and how impacting it is has been incredible to us to learn as we go along. And one of the quotes we found is this: "Today, as we discover its boundless potential, music is used in hospitals and clinics to alleviate pain, reduce anxiety, reclaim lost memories, enhance learning, and restore order, beauty, hope, and meaning in patients' lives. Studies covering everyone from delivering mothers to cancer patients have demonstrated the phenomenal soothing power of music." So to see that music is not just entertainment, music is powerful medicine. As an example, there's a young fellow by the name of Braden that was at Seattle Children's dealing with leukemia, and his mom and he were very excited about the Melodic Caring Project show that was coming up. We gave them about a week's notice, and they're both music lovers. They're excited about the show. They're getting ready to tune in, but Braden had just had a large dose of chemotherapy that morning before the show. And his mom was really nervous because he was really nauseous and just not feeling up to doing anything other really than dealing with the situation. And as the show was getting closer, Braden was very ill and throwing up repeatedly, and she just said, puke and rally, he just couldn't stop. And the show got closer and closer, and she kind of panicked and thought, let's just start it. And she opened the computer, and she hit the link, and Braden leaned over and threw up one more time, and he sat up, and the show started, and that was it. It engaged him, and he focused on the music, and the nausea went away. He didn't throw up for the rest of the performance, and halfway through the performance, his mom said that she looked over, and he had just tears rolling down his face because of how impacting it was that he was not alone. He wasn't in that hospital alone anymore. There's a group of 300 people at a live concert supporting him, and he knew it and he could feel it. So it's incredible, the healing power of music, and like I say, that's what we've been excited to learn about. Music has been medically proven to alleviate pain, reduce anxiety and stress, restore lost memories, improve communication, promote physical rehabilitation, aid in overall wellness and well-being, and enhance quality of life. We didn't know all this when we started the program. We've been learning it as we've gone along, and it's been very exciting to learn. It's just a few of the studies that we have discovered while doing the research is this. In Canada, patients exposed to 15 minutes of soothing music needed half the sedatives and anesthetic drugs than other patients. In Provo, Utah, babies who regularly heard live singing gained more weight and were released from the intensive care unit 3 days earlier than those who didn't. In a study in 3 New York hospitals, babies exposed to Brahms' Lullaby 6 times a day were ready to go home a week earlier than their controls. So that's pretty astounding, and especially thinking these are non-discerning audience, they're babies. So it shows that music really has healing power, not just if you cognitively understand it, it just has healing power. hospitals have long known that what they do to treat and heal involves more than just medications and procedures. Is it about using all of the art and science of medicine to restore the patient as fully as possible? So it's not just about medications. It's not just Western medicine. It's a personal approach. It's art. It's all of the ways that you can engage a person in their healing journey. And that is that's what the Melodic Caring Project is really about. It's about engaging the kids in the place that they're at. I've been a musician for 20 years, playing locally, touring nationally, the globe to some degree, and I've learned intuitively through performing music in live venues with people what all this research we've done has showed us, that music is healing. It is very powerful and effective. I've played for other cultures, ethnicities, languages. I've seen music cross all of these barriers and all these boundaries. I've played in hospitals to chronically, or even oh gosh, the word is skipping my mind, but even kids that didn't have much time left, and it's to see the music break down the barriers of fear and to see them light up with joy and happiness in the midst of their situation has been really amazing. And I've walked away, as impacted in a lot of ways as they have, and seeing that this isn't a pastime. Music isn't just something that you do for entertainment. It's something that you can really do to touch the spirit and heal. And that's what we've loved about it. My musical journey has led me to the discovery of the Melodic Caring Project, which was founded here in the Skagit Valley in 2011. My wife's sitting right over there. There was a young girl named Katie Kerbo, went to Bayview Elementary School. You guys know Katie? Yeah. Give it up to Katie. She is now in remission, back in school, and but had an amazing battle with leukemia as well. And her teacher is a friend of mine. He called me when she was diagnosed and just said, "Levi, this diagnosis just came through, and it's really rattled the class. They're a group of 11-year-old kids. They don't know what to do with the idea of mortality. Is there something we can do for them, for the family, support them?" We said, "Of course. Let's do a Melodic Caring Project." Well, it wasn't Melodic Caring Project at that point, but let's do a benefit concert for her and the family, and bring the community together and just show her she's not alone. And so we did a show at the Lincoln Theater, and classmates came out, and family came out, and the mayors came out, and there was this incredible gathering of people there for Katie. But Katie wasn't there. Katie was alone at Seattle Children's Hospital with her mom, had been for 5 weeks, and just dealing with her situation. And so we thought, man, this is amazing. Look at all these people. Look at all this love. But we got to get her to experience it somehow. So we had a computer, and we thought, let's stream it to her. So we opened it up, streamed the show to her, and it was something we really stumbled into. But during the show, we're able to say, Katie, this song's for you. We're thinking about you. All of these people here are gathered for you. You're not alone. And so we did the show, and afterwards called Katie at her hospital room and just said, "Hey, how did it go?" And she was bawling, and her mom was bawling. And we realized, oh, wow, this is effective. There's something very powerful, and it was able to make a really personal and tangible impact on her in her hospital room. So here's Katie and her mom. And so having had that experience, we walked away from it with a revelation of sorts. Just think, this wasn't a one-time thing. This is something we need to pursue. And so since pursuing it, while we stumbled into the concept, we've been extremely purposeful in the way we've built the program, because we saw that this isn't a flash in the pan. This is something that needs to last, because we can impact millions of kids with it if we can figure out how to do it correctly. And so we built a board of directors. It's a really solid board of directors. We have hospital CEO from Providence Hospital to represent the music or the medical side, because this is the marriage of medicine and music in a way that it's never been done before. So on the medical side, we have also a family practitioner that understands the relationship with the family and just the medication and how to best tailor this to fit into hospitals' needs and that sort of thing. On the music side, we have a Grammy Award-winning producer who lives out in Nashville and works with a lot of big names, Brad Paisley and Darius Rucker, and a lot of big country acts. But but very reputable on the music side to build the reputation of the program on that side. It's since that first show of having one computer, one angle, we've realized we've got to do this better. And so now it's 3 cameras, really similar to this setup here. So we have a television producer who's an Emmy Award-winning producer. We can put together a program that's really, really good for the kids. So for them, it's like watching a rock show. You know, it's like watching MTV. This is Cassidy. This is the part that I'm really excited about because the kids are the rock stars. Like I said, this is why we started the program. This is why we love doing what we do every day. This is a picture that her mom took. It's a candid picture when Cassidy's name was called out by the musician that was playing that night. Cassidy, this song goes out to you. That was the reaction. Cassidy has had 29 surgeries in her 8 years. And the fact that an experience like this can impact her this completely is amazing. Braden, this is the little fella with the nausea. Caden, this little guy is amazing. He's been battling Hodgkin's lymphoma for 9 months, and he's been on a lot of Melodic Caring Project shows and just lights up. His mom says that now when the shows start, he's so excited about it. There's a countdown before the show so they can see it's about to start. And as the countdown happens, he goes, 5, 4, 3, because he's so excited about the show that's about to start and the experience he's going to have. There's a little fellow named Jordan that's been on a lot of shows and recently passed away. But had about 12 experiences up to that he was so happy and smiling and laughing, and we were able to bring some joy and some excitement into a world that is very clinical, you know. And so to give that community to him was amazing. Caden, again, rocking out with his drumsticks. This is a little fellow named Zach, and before we went down and played for him in the hospital, his parents said that he was unable to sit up. He's currently battling leukemia as well. And we went down, played him some music, and by the end of 4 or 5 songs, he was smiling, he was sitting up, he grabbed a Nerf gun, he was shooting the nurses and us. It was amazing, you know, to see the transformation. So that is the program. I'm going to leave you with a few sentiments from the kids. We have a video. So
I know it's something that nobody ever wants to hear in their whole entire life. I'm thinking in my head, this can't be happening. I'm not sick. I had a rare form of leukemia in children called chronic myelogenous leukemia.
I just told him if I could trade places with him, I would. That he doesn't deserve to have to go through that. He just takes what's dealt him. You know, we told him, you're gonna have a transplant, and he goes, okay. Like it's no big deal.
It was just 5 weeks in the hospital, but it felt like it was more like 5 months.
I would describe the Melodic Caring Project as a live concert streamed to children in the hospital to make them feel like they are part of the concert.
What helped me take me out of those bad times in children's was me watching the Melodic Caring Project.
I've been wandering down these roads, never sure which way to go.
Just the process of a transplant can, you know, be really hard on a body, especially a little kid.
I didn't think of all the bad things anymore. I didn't think about taking my meds. I didn't think about me not eating. I was just so happy at that time.
It was just a really happy time for both of us to escape the reality that we were in and be somewhere else for a half an hour or an hour.
Hey, 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 you know you are. Hey, 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 hey.
I look at him and he is crying because he's so happy that there are people out there that are so kind and passionate to do this for strangers.
No one has ever done that for me before, and it was really, really cool, and it was really, really nice.
Braden, this one, once again, goes out to you.
And when they dedicated the song to him, that was...
I don't know how to explain it.
Hey, 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 you know who you are. Hey, 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 why I've come so far. I wanna be where you are.
They don't expect anything from what they do, but they get the joy out of performing for these sick children. And for people to do that, to take time out of their own lives and to do these shows for people they don't even know, I think that shows a lot for an individual.
I never knew just random people would care for just so much for kids in the hospital.
Braden's got a big heart, and when he sees other people with big hearts, I think that makes him happy.
Why I've come so far.
That's it. Thank you guys all so much. Appreciate it.